Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Wednesday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. Folks, it's going to be a lovely day here today on the Western Slope and within the Grand Valley specifically. It's going to be the warmest day of the week and then a very distinct cooling trend. That sun is starting to rise behind me on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, and it's going to be a great day here in the Grand Valley. We're seeing those mid-60s already with relatively clear skies. That will be the trend for the day. However, a little bit of cloud coverage expected to join us for today, and then starting after that, well, a lot of cloud coverage because a cooling trend, well, that's taking us into the rest of the week, and then maybe even some shower and thunderstorm potential to wrap things up at the very end. But as of right now, those 90-plus degree days are continuing across the region. Right now, though, we're waking up to 64 degrees in Grand Junction, Montrose, Delta in those mid-50s with Paonia and Nucla in the various 60 ranges. Meanwhile, 62 degrees in Glade Park. Moab seeing 59 degrees, not even getting into the 60s to kick off the day. Grand County being a little bit cooler than normal for this morning. Now for that classroom forecast, that first bell's ringing at 63 degrees with mostly clear conditions. Like I mentioned, that's going to be the trend for the entirety of the day. Slowly but surely seeing some warmer conditions after school activities kicking off at 92 degrees as well. Just a couple degrees warmer than yesterday, which was a couple degrees warmer than the day before. And that's just kind of been the pattern. But after today, we're slowly going back down those steps closer to the 80s. Over the course of the next 12 hours, we're going to be seeing a pretty drastic increase in temperature for those morning hours. Between 9 and 11 a.m., we're seeing about a 12, 13 degree increase in temperature, and then the afternoon, well, those 90s are heading our way anywhere from 1 to 2 p.m., and then continuing into those low 90s for the rest of the afternoon. Extra cloud coverage expected to start poking in around those later afternoon hours as well. Now, we've got some high pressure systems sitting over the Pacific Northwest at this point in time, kind of spanning the entirety of the Great Basin region. And it's causing a lot of course, warm and dry conditions to our north. But as we kind of take a look at what we could be seeing for the course of tomorrow, that is starting to expand, taking over more of the northern area. Meanwhile, down to the south, low pressure system near California, well, that's creating some interesting conditions of its own. Of course, that monsoonal moisture down to the south. Take a look at this. Low pressure system, that moves counterclockwise. A high pressure system, that moves clockwise. So we've got this kind of omega shape, but it's incredibly squished and a little bit skewed. So we're kind of creating some interesting conditions, especially for tomorrow, as that high pressure system kind of pushes up a little bit more. That's letting in that chance for showers and then maybe some perpetuating moisture and convection over the Great Basin. What does that mean? Well, folks, it might be raining starting this weekend, especially down further to the south. The San Juan region could be seeing those showers start as early as tomorrow in the area. Now, of course, those temperatures are trending downward as well with those cooler conditions. That red line is where we want to be. So after tomorrow, we'll start seeing those temperatures in the 80s. For that dog walking forecast, we got Annie hanging out with us, and this morning is going to be a great one indeed to take your dog out. We got these low 60s turning into the upper 60s by 9 o'clock. And then noon rolls around and we're hanging out in those mid 80s. Very low wind speeds and just enough of a great time to get outside. As we take a look ahead at that Discovery Auto Group 7-day forecast, we're seeing those mid to low 90s today. Like I mentioned, warmest day of the week by a pretty significant margin, and then cooling down slowly but surely for the next several days. Montrose seeing maybe some chances for showers tomorrow night. Definitely that cloud coverage pushing in, and then higher chances of rain and thunderstorms. Folks, it's starting to look like fall.